manifested this message, this confirmation. So have a sit back. Your oracle is here. We're going to tap into this energy because, yes, I know everything is changing. You know that you have to let go. You know that you don't have all the answers. This eclipse is really doing its thing. It's only been a week and we haven't even had the lunar eclipse to change out this energy, but we had 2 portals in the space of 4 days. The 8/8 portal and the lunar eclipse in solar eclipse in Leo. Everything's about to change. And I, Destiny, your oracle, I'm going to share some channel messages with you because, first of all, yesterday I was out in the shops and I was just getting so many downloads. I was getting hit with downloads. But as soon as I left the till and I paid for what I was paying for and I went to go write the downloads down, I forgot them verbatim. And usually I can, hold on, let me let that pass. But usually I can actually remember verbatim the sentences that come one on the timer. But that's the whole point. That's literally the whole point. But yeah, that's the whole point. You're not meant to plan this next journey. The eclipse, the divine is taking over the ship. Now you've put in your requests from the beginning of the month. In fact, from the last eclipse, let's even wind this back to the last eclipse, because that's when I had my first major shift. I even got a tattoo during it, like last eclipse. And the thing is, every time I share this with someone, they also they were like, oh yeah, that September 2025, they felt something change. For me, I said that was the final curtain call. I was ending every performance, every masking. I said, I've been masking no more. Right? Look at the sun, okay? And the eclipse that happened in February 2026, I said that was a dress rehearsal. Okay? So it was showing you, okay, right, this is what isn't aligned. This is what you need to cut out of your life. This is the things that are good. This is the things that you don't want to continue. This is what you like, but you don't want to do it with these same people next time. Like, there was it was a dress rehearsal. And now we are at, and I'm calling this eclipse, the eclipse season for August, blind faith. I was going to put it into 2 words, but actually I wrote, we're blindfolded, tight-roped into victory. I can literally see the image of us on this tightrope, walking like this, balancing, blindfolded, having to trust that A, if we fall, we're falling right where we're meant to go, or B, that we're going to get to the other side. There's this really, like, I don't know that where I'm going energy, so I'm not going to look and spirit you. Like, I'm shook because there's also, like, if I do look, oh my gosh, it's happening, but it's not happening how I thought it was going to happen. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty, but also manifestation energy that's happening at this time. And really and truly, the main message that if you're gonna take anything away is that you need to lean back and let yourself witness what you have already created. You are a conscious creator. You can trust in what is going on in your subconscious. You can trust that your subconscious, because that's the thing. I'm going to read some of the channel message. So you're dissolving into presence. I feel like a lot of the time you used to be someone that focused so much on the past. You were always unpacking the past, always getting to the bottom of the roots so that you knew the truth, so that you could get rid of the lies, so that you could move forward, Also at the same time, you're also someone that was always trying to calculate the future, the steps, always trying to have a plan. That's not something you can have right now. That's not something you can do, because you're being asked to melt into the only thing that exists, which is you in the now. You are dissolving into presence, meaning the version of you that you expected to become at the end of the month no longer exists, because there has been a shift and you can feel it. You can feel that there's been a shift. And in order for you to not resist and not to be afraid, you are dissolving so that you can follow the way that your heart wants to flow, and that you can let go. You're getting ready to receive. You're getting ready to receive not only answers and miracles, but also the pathway to your dreams, confirmation with the crow. There are doors that are opening that you couldn't unlock before because there were things that you had to let go. And the sirens are going to piss me off, but I'm literally just going to keep going. I'm going to get a mic soon, guys. I'm so sorry. In fact, I could probably just order it today. But you've been for so long asking for new things, asking for new habits, asking for new opportunities. These doors are about to open, and now it's up to you whether you're going to receive, or if you're going to say, no, I expected it to come another way. Or are you going to be too afraid to walk through the doors that have your name on it? You have settled into your self-concept, which is why I was saying you do not need to control this right now. It doesn't matter if you don't understand the full nature of the plan, because it's what you have asked for. Okay, you know who you are, my child of destiny. And if you don't, this is a time for you to be strengthening and anchoring into your I am, into your roots confirmation. Okay, so some of you guys are going through an ego death at this time. And again, it's not an ego death, it's an ego rest and resurrect. So birds may be very significant, but it's not an ego death. Your perception of who you are and who you have been up to this point can no longer hold you for who you're about to be, because there's a new expression that is coming through. So your reality is going to match that. But as your reality is shifting, as who you are expressing yourself to be is shifting, there's a version of you that you know in your head that no longer is contrasted. It's different. It doesn't feel the same, and you're afraid. This is the time where you need to allow yourself to surrender. Let go of the ways that you thought and identified before, because there's something new that is coming through. And this opening happened in the space of Leo. That's your heart, your inner child. If you allow yourself to connect to your roots, it is your truth that's coming through. It is for you. It's happening for you, not against you. Because I'm seeing some people, there's relationships, there's jobs, there's things that are just not working. Maybe bomber clock. Sorry, I was gonna pause it. I just saw smashed glass. But smashed glass actually is a sign of a reality breaking. I just literally watched someone just smash a bottle. Yeah, your higher self said no more of that, because that was going down a path that you can't backtrack from that. You can't force yourself to stay in places that are misaligned just because that was who you were at a certain point in time. That time has passed. All we have is now. So allow yourself to release. And when you let go of the questionings and the spirit, how is this happening? What's going on? How is this going to work out? Actually, you begin to rest in this energy and you start to feel good, because when you there's this saying that, oh, depression can't hit a moving target. So some of you are used to always being on the go, but now you're being asked to be slow. And you might feel like that's counterproductive, and that when you slow down, it starts to get heavy. But actually, when you slow down, it's almost like you're able to be seen visibly, and the target and the arrow that is coming to you is going to hit you right where you need to be, right place at the right time. When you slow down and you're not moving so fast in your head and your body, you are able to notice and be present a lot more. So that means you're able to witness different signs. New ideas can come to your mind because you're not questioning everything at every second of the day. It's the end of a cycle, end of a road. If you were on my TikTok, you saw the channel I did of, although we've come to the end of the road, though I can't let go. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and see it. My TikTok is the same, at Child of Destiny Oracle. But it's the end of a road. Are you going to let go, or are you going to hold on and remain at this traffic light when there is a green light that is trying to say this is the path that you're meant to take? It's up to you. It's really, really up to you what you choose. And I know it feels scary for this new, that's the thing, this expression isn't even new. It's like there's everything, you've been preparing for this stage, you've been preparing for these opportunities, but it's just coming in a way that you didn't expect. And now, because you can't control it, because you can't predict it, it's like you feel like there's no ground underneath you. But this is where you need to anchor into your truth of who you are, into your roots, 1010, because this shift is happening for you and not against you. There is solid ground, and even when you don't feel like you have yet, some of you guys need to be grounding. Go hug a tree, connect with nature, connect with your root and sacral energy, because that's going to help you see that you are exactly where you are meant to be at this time. It's the end of the road. And I wrote down, how can you title the book before you write it? Some of you guys, like, this is we talk about a new chapter. This is not a new chapter, this is a new book. And you're shook because you don't know what the contents are of the book, but you're trying to title it, you're trying to understand it, you're trying to comprehend it. You cannot comprehend what hasn't happened. Get out of your head and get into your body. What feels good, follow it. What doesn't feel good, why are you holding on to it? Why are you like, I'm telling you, you are going to feel so good when you let go of the things that you know you should. 11:11 on the timer. Because the wish fulfillment is not in resisting your dreams and holding on to things that make you feel frustrated. And if you know you're constantly feeling frustrated and drained, it's time for a change, especially my generators in human design. It's time for a change. And if you don't make a change, then things will stay the same. Things will stay the same, and I know you don't want it to be, and that's why you called me here today. You manifested me, your oracle, to reflect onto you the messages that your heart is seeking you to hear, which is that you need to stop trying to steer. And it's funny because I wanted to say steer. Let your mind be at ease. And some of you, it's like I'm hearing, it's like how I'm seeing it is like, imagine there was a deadline to press all the buttons on a machine before the rocket takes off. And you're like, fuck, the rocket has just gone off. I don't know if I put in all the right coordinates. What if I didn't put in the right? You've put the coordinates that are needed for this time. You don't need to micromanage every step of the way. Let yourself feel afraid and meet yourself with love and compassion anyway. Some of you guys need to drink water. Drink some water, okay? Because you can't do this with willpower alone. Neither can you do this with mental energy alone. Get out of your masculine and get into the flow of the divine feminine, okay? Confirmation with the wind in the trees and the breeze. You hear that? You hear that? Yeah. Because even as we look at the earth, like the earth right now is crying out for more water, and that is reflective of the way we need to tap into our divine feminine energy, our emotional world. It needs nurturing. 1313. There are things that are ending and shifting, and we are still trying to hold on to corpses. Why? Because we believe that is who we're meant to be. Let yourself evolve and change. You can't title the book before you write it, and you only write it when you are being present and you witness what is happening. Confirmation bub, look at my little confirmation bub, look at the shift. Some of you guys need to get a new notebook. Some of you guys need to practice scripting at this time. Scripting, which is writing, calling in, manifesting through writing it as if it's happening right now. Okay? Yes, sometimes with scripting, it will happen exactly as you say. But the good thing about scripting is because when you're writing, you're focusing on the way you want it to feel. And when you focus on how you want to feel, you know it's real. You're tapping into the energy and it's going to come in one way or another. Look at the world. You're at the end of a road. That means, do you know what that means? You're going back to the full. Oh, confirmation, spirit, thank you. You're going back to the full, meaning that there is a new journey that you are being called to. You are expanding your mind to receive new ideas and pathways at this time. And yes, you may feel afraid. Yes, you may feel trapped, or you don't see the way forward or out. But don't feel like there's a drought. Your emotions, your heart. Okay, emotions, feelings, okay, they're different. I know. Emotions and feelings are different. So what I actually mean is your feeling, how you feel. Okay, clairsentience. How your body is communicating to you. You know when something feels right. You know when something doesn't feel aligned. The emotions that we build around are reflective of our thoughts. So that's something I can break down in another day. But yeah, let's see if there's any cards, any advice for this collective at this time. Bomba clock. Okay, first of all, take yourself out of the spaces that are not aligned. Okay, let yourself go within, let yourself rest, let yourself seek the truth, but also don't feel like you have to do everything alone and at home. Still let yourself receive, but don't be in places where you don't feel stable in your own energy. Let yourself go to places where you're celebrated. Don't go to places that I'm seeing broken homes, and again, everybody's family is different. Everybody's family structure is different. But I'm saying if you know that there's somewhere that you want to go, the fool at the bottom, and it's not being supported in a space, whether that's a religious institution, whether that's a job, whether that's a relationship, let yourself go within so that you can witness that, and you can, because once you witness it and you release it and you embrace it and you express it, the new opportunity will come to you, because your heart will say, okay, I'm ready. Your heart knows what it is you're called towards, but until you express it, you won't necessarily see it. But once you witness it, once you express it, heart mode, introspection, shadow work, once you do that, the truth will align. The answers will come at this time. There's a new beginning that you're being drawn to, that you don't have all the answers to, of how it's going to look, but there is new that's coming towards you slowly. That's the thing, it's happening slowly. That's another thing. There's some of you guys, the applications that you had from months ago, that you're all of a sudden September you're going to hear, cool. Comment down below if that happens. But you're going to things that you gave up on, seeds that you planted ages ago, all of a sudden they're going to be this, that you're going to see a harvest. You're going to see people that, oh, I noticed you on social media, I want you to do this opportunity. Huh? The things that you gave up on, that you thought it wasn't going to be possible anymore, that it was out of reach, all of a sudden it's going to be flowing towards you with speed. Knight of Wands energy, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's coming towards you quickly. So the best thing you can do at this time is give your mind and your ego space to align and to receive, to allow yourself to dream, to look at where is it that I actually want to expand. Where does my heart want to go at this time? Do I want to visit another land? Because travel seems to be very significant for this collective. Sagittarius energy is very significant. Do not rush the process. Allow yourself to change states. Yeah, there's not really much I'm gonna say in terms of advice, because the cards are just repeating themselves at this time. You are being brought through a portal into a new world. You've entered this portal. Now you just need to sit back and enjoy the ride. Stability is going to be yours. Stop looking back at this time over your shoulder like Lot's wife. Keep looking out to the past. You will disintegrate and turn to salt, because you will no longer be present. You'll no longer be in the present. And when you look in the past and you drown, you don't cast. Last, now everybody got your breakfast. Yeah, that's the energy I'm feeling. Looking back in the past, you're no longer in the present. You're existing now in the emotional world of what's happened before. You'll turn to salt. No more cards, man. Allow yourself to receive what you truly dream at this time. Don't keep clarify the Four of Pentacles. Some of y'all are a little bit stubborn, holding on to what you've always known. If you hold on to what you've always known, then you're not going to receive what you've been calling for and what you've been trying to receive this whole time. What's been coming towards you this whole time. So you need to let go and let yourself go towards what it is that you dream. Yes, my parakeets. Yeah, joy is coming and you're about to receive. You're about to be able to play. You're about to feel so safe, safer than you've ever been. What's underneath? Yeah. I know, Baba. I know it's scary. But listen to the ways the world around you is starting to change, because the world is changing in response to things that have happened in the past. And if they are going in a direction that don't feel safe or where you want to go, take a step back. Take a step back. Spirit, is there a message for those? Because that's the thing. Do you know what I'm hearing? There's things that, because there's some people that feel like things are not happening the way they're meant to. But what you are actually saying is there are things that you are trying to hold on to that are trying to stop. Again, I'm picking up a lot to do with jobs. There's a lot that needs to end. And you can't pretend that that's actually what you want. The first card we had was the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? So these are structures that they're only bringing up cycles of hurt. So as it feels like, yeah, you've gone through this portal, things aren't going your way, you can't see the victory. Well, babe, it's on the other side of this release. It's on the other side of surrender. So stay firm in who you are and focus on what it is that you believe. You may know who you are and you may know good things are coming, but do you believe it? Let yourself focus on believing it, and let yourself focus on your presence. What are you doing in your day-to-day? Because Knight of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy. What little actions are you taking day-to-day that are saying and signaling to the universe that I'm ready to receive? Okay, you don't need to prove yourself to anybody, but those little steps, those little actions that you put towards it open up and unfold the path of your destiny. Okay, and your destiny is always unfolding and it's always yours. And if rest is the step that you're being guided to take, rest, because in that rest state, that is where you never know what you can receive. You never know what opportunities may come to you when you take a step back from work, and next thing you know, you go to your phone, there's an email, there's an opportunity. Or you went to go for a walk and someone spotted you and, oh my gosh, you're so tall, you're so beautiful, walk away, let go. I know you've built a whole world, and I know you've become emotionally attached to so many things that you thought were going to be forever things that you thought confirmation, but no, baby, it's time to let go. I'm seeing a rusty blade, it's not gonna cut it to continue going in life the same way you've gone. And in order, especially because this was in Leo, in order for your true authentic expression to come through, there's some things that need to be cleared out, and there's some things that you need to do. So listen out to the way that you feel called to take. Listen out, and also forgive yourself for past mistakes. Don't hold on to that energy. Release. There's a lot to do with energetic release and surrender. And also belief. Okay, believe in yourself. Yeah, I feel like I want to say more, but there's so much in store for you, and you just need to trust that you've done enough. Okay, you don't receive because you've done 10,000 tasks. You are allowed to just be. Let yourself just be. Let yourself witness what happens when you open your heart to receive. When you follow the path of your dreams, let yourself walk your destiny with the least amount of resistance. So if you know you need to go left, don't go forward and right and turning around because you might have forgotten something. Go the way that you're being called to today, because that is where the change happens. That you're so irritated that you can't see it yet. The money hasn't come yet. The love of your life hasn't come yet. Some of you, the love of your life is in another country. Apply for the job. Take the opportunity. Stop holding on to things that you know are not meant for you, or having scarcity, that this is all I'm ever going to have. No. Yes, there may be security and comfortability, but if you want more, gotta make space for that more. Because this is who you are. Yeah, the Hangsman. I know, like, the thing is, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because, babe, there's nothing more I can say to you right now. Like, you don't need to sit on YouTube every single day waiting for a confirmation. You need to meditate. Okay, if you'd like a personal to go deeper, or if there's something specific, some of you, that was your sign. If you'd like to go personal, if you'd like to go deeper at this time, or there's something specific you want to look into, I have tarot readings, I have birth chart readings, cosmic blueprint, I have cosmic alignment, which is looking at, okay, what do we need to do to get you aligned based on your birth chart. There's also current sky readings if there's a specific transit that you want to focus on. I don't know, Jupiter in Leo, Node in Aquarius. And last but not least, I have cosmic mentorship. Yeah, so if you would like to master the energy of Saturn, which is inner authority, Mars, how you direct your energy, the moon, inner child and heart healing, or if you want open guidance and we do it intuitively, or you want to go into more witchy things or a mix of everything, that is there for you. And my services are going to be changing, so take those as they come, because I don't know if I'm going to make less. Yeah, basically follow the yellow brick road. I am your Oracle Destiny, and I send you off with so much love. This was an urgent one. I felt that the message needed to come, and I hope it resonated, and I'll see you in my next reading or video. Bye, babe.